We're on.
You have to. Oh.
Shut up. Okay. Hello, welcome to Field of Three's first podcast. We have with us today the founders of Field of Threes. We have Grayson Baker. He recently got a job working at a pizza place, and we have recent graduate of Eastern Washington University who doesn't have a job at all. Right, Baker? We have yours truly. We have Alex Summerfield. Yeah, say hi to hello. Everyone say hi so we know you're here. Just so I'm not making up three.
My name is Grayson.
Hello. And I do have a job, Alex.
You have a job? Where do you work?
Or
is that confidential? UPS? I thought that, there's University of Puget Sound here in the west side of Washington.
Yes, it's UPS. I know.
My brother was going to go there, and I thought that he was going to, go to, UPS, what you work for.
No, that's not a school. It's a show.
And I was like, you're going to have to wear brown uniforms every day? I was so confused. Anyways, so Field of Threes. What is Field of Threes? Does anyone care to explain it? Even it's kind of confusing.
It's a lot of different things.
A lot of different things.
Sports
3 different things.
So we have this. This will be our podcast will be posted on everything, but we have our card sales, which we started this week. It's been kind of a slow start, but that's what we're kind of figuring. This is our first podcast. We're kind of figuring this is going to go. This will be our worst one, first to worst, and they'll only get better from here. So just, you can stick with us.
Hopefully.
And then, so we have that one. We have the sports blog, which has all of we're going to have stories and some videos. And then the videos will come from Field of Threes Productions, which is basically going to be our YouTube channel and any other sorts of social things like SoundCloud or whatever we feel like that is. Those are kind of 3 branches. So we got Field of Threes is for the 3 branches, and there's 3 of us, and 3 there's a lot of 3 references in sports, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what we were thinking about for this, since this is sports and stuff, we were gonna speak about some sports. Ain't that right?
Absolutely.
And we'll share some stories. We'll share some stories about our sports. I guess we'll see how this goes. So we all played sports growing up. Ghibli played the baseball, and so did Riley. Played the baseball. I played the baseball and the basketball. I played soccer. Does that count? At what point can you say that I played this sport, even though it was rec league?
I played soccer.
How old were you?
Well,
you played soccer, guys?
Yeah, I played soccer for 2 years when I was 5 and 6, but I don't consider that playing soccer.
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
And at one point does that stop? Once you get to college, when does? Okay, we'll answer this first. So I played soccer from kindergarten to 5th grade, and then I played again one more time in middle school. Does that count? Does that count as I played? I think that should count.
I think it counts because of the longevity.
Right, but when you get to college, so I took a year off of basketball. Now I'm back into it, but I remember my mom said, he plays intramurals. That's not a sport. I play intramurals where I went to college for a year. Yeah. That's not a sport. I don't play that sport anymore. I think it has a cutoff. After high school, if you're not playing on either what's it called? There's the real team, and then there's what's that one called?
The club team?
Yeah, club. There we go. So, and then if you're not playing that, it shan't count anymore.
Yeah. Even club teams are borderline.
Or if you play in a men's league when you get older. It's someone asks you, do you play? I feel like that question kind of gets, once you get older, that's not really a thing. Anyways. But, okay, so, and then I still play basketball. Or I play basketball again at a JUCO. But we don't need to get into that. We can get into that later. And Jimmy, you played soccer? I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't remember it either, actually.
We all 3 of us have known each other since whenever. Riley, me and Grace were talking about this the other day. Do you remember our first interaction with each other that we ever had. But I mean, it was probably
No.
so long. Like we were probably like little babies, and we had no idea what was going on. I don't even know. And eventually we bonded, and we just bonded through whatever. We went to church with Rita. Rita's a whole. Rita, I think Rita needs her own podcast, like to explain Rita, and then we need to have Rita on. Anyways, and all of our sports cards we collected, and sports and all that good stuff. And now we're here. Riley, what did you graduate from Eastern in with a degree?
Bachelor degree in journalism and minors in communication studies and technical communication.
Riley, wait, techno. Can you explain why you did not walk in your graduation?
Because it's boring. And I was like, no. And then my parents were like, well, if you're not going to walk, then we're going to rent a boat for the day.
Are you
running
a boat?
Okay. Yeah. That sounds way more.
That sounds better, yeah.
Exactly.
Who was your key? Did you have like a keynote speaker? Because Will Ferrell was at USC.
Yeah, I know. We're not USC though. Last year they had Jay Inslee, but I don't know who it was going to be this year.
Well, that's the mayor. No, he's the governor. I don't
know.
Yeah. Will Ferrell majored in sports. Was it sports statistics? I think.
Really?
Yeah, and then they disbanded. USC disbanded that a couple years later. After he graduated. Oh, I love Will Ferrell. Yeah. So we want to talk about, I think we're just going to like run down the week that was and maybe look forward to week and all that good stuff. So Monday, what do we have? Monday was game 5. Did either of you watch game 5?
No,
Did you see anything about it? The basketball, Jake or Ghibli?
I saw that AD got a championship.
That's like, Seattle people should be happy with that. And people keep complaining that KD left Oklahoma, but where would you rather live? Oklahoma City or the Bay Area? These are just very easy questions to answer.
Wasn't there a bombing in Oklahoma City?
Oh, yes. We were young people. I think there was, right?
Yeah,
there was.
Let's move on now.
We don't need to talk about it. But okay, who would you rather play with? Russell Westbrook or Steph Curry and all those other little munchkins on the Warriors?
Munchkins?
They're not munchkins.
All those little people that play basketball.
Even though they're about my height. Because I'm pretty tall, right? Yeah. Okay, anyways. And then, would you rather... it's just... No one wants to be in Oklahoma City. I've heard... Isn't it Cowherd? Riley, you like Cowherd because he went to Eastern. But I think he calls Oklahoma City just the city of silos.
Who?
Cowherd.
Oh, yeah.
Get it together. He calls it the city of silos.
Yeah, because there's like nothing
and then
there.
That or the Bay Area. There's just so much. And he's closer to Seattle. He makes all the Seattle fans happy. And then there's the LeBron to MJ. What would be the LeBron to MJ comparison in baseball, Ghibli? Just someone so who do you consider the greatest baseball player ever?
I consider Ted Williams to be the greatest.
Okay. And
it'd be like Trout to Ted Williams, I feel like.
Yeah, that's all right.
But that's two different eras. And it's hard, especially in basketball, because I guess baseball hasn't changed that much. I guess somewhat. But basketball has changed so much, especially with like rules and how athletic the players are and how all this stuff. It's changed so much that it's hard to compare the eras, especially with. So MJ played in that crazy era with all. What are you people laughing at? Get it together over there. Grayson White? Oh my word. Because MJ played in the era of there's like you could hold people on defense. And then LeBron, it's just. So do you think that Ted Williams could survive in this era of baseball?
No, because I think at that time pitchers maxed out at like 80, and now they max out at like 100.
Right. I mean, baseball's changed so it's hard to compare eras.
But also,
That's what I meant.
Like, we don't really know how fast the pitchers were throwing back then.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, we don't know for
back
sure.
In the olden days.
Yeah, because I've seen, like, Bob Feller, like, I've seen somewhere that said that he threw over 100.
Wasn't the mound closer then, too? Or was that way back when?
No, it wasn't closer. It was higher.
Oh, okay. But is that closer, technically?
No. It was still 60 feet, 6 inches. It was just, I don't know the exact dimensions, but it was...
Okay, it would be farther.
A little taller than it is.
Get more push. I remember I pitched on a mound one time, back in my heyday. It just looked like, literally... Before the game, I was warming up, and I saw them bring the dirt in to make the mound on the field. It was so weird. I think I gave up too many runs that game, and I got pulled. Anywho.
Probably because the mound was too loose.
Yeah, the mound, it was weird. And it was too high, and it was too small, and I'm a tall person, and it was hard to deal with. So, I mean, that's the comparison of LeBron to MJ because it's two different eras. It's hard to tell.
I also feel like they're different players, too.
Appreciate, yeah. I mean, a little
LeBron's, like, massive. Yeah, like, Jordan was tall, but he was kind of lanky.
And people just can't appreciate people. They don't appreciate LeBron. What are you talking about, Ghibli Grayson? Oh, I didn't introduce you as Ghibli at the beginning.
No one knows what you're talking about.
Oh, well, there's so many things that people will learn.
You've been bringing
all the people. And then Monday was the draft. How did that guy who throws 102 and hits home runs go number 2?
Because of Royce Lewis.
Okay, Grayson, explain him.
Royce Lewis, he's like super fast. He can be kind of like Trout, I could see, if he can like clean up his game and such.
In what ways?
Like he has gap power.
He has what?
He has like gap power, so he can hit to the gaps.
Oh, that's what gap power means?
Yeah. He's a shortstop though, so that's
okay. Well,
so lots of doubles. Will he thicken up and?
But with his speed, he might. With his speed, he could turn those doubles into triples.
Ooh. But that I was confused by the guy who went second because his high school was Notre Dame, and they're the same colors as Notre Dame, so I was a little confused that he was in college. Anywho,
is he a hunchback?
Is that a hunchback? What? What about hunchbacks?
Riley, no. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Riley. Yeah, Hunter Green was good. Is good. He's still
was back in the day.
He was when
he's
he was
still alive. So he is still good.
Back when he was 12.
His sister had leukemia though, so that was.
What?
Yeah, did you not see that story? When she was like really young, she had like got diagnosed with leukemia, and now she's like 13 and has recovered.
I remember seeing a tweet about that he had sent out. Like once he got drafted.
Well, you think the Twins were scared to take him because not scared, but pitchers can hit in the AL, and when there's 2 AL, they just have to not have a DH, right? They have to make some kind of weird change.
What?
Since he's a pitcher that can hit so well, and the Twins are an American League team, and the Reds, who actually took him second, are an NL team. Do you think the Twins were scared? Or not? I don't know if scared is the right word. But
they could still like convert him to like a...
Yeah. Yeah, but if he throws 102, you probably want him to be a pitcher, is what I'm saying.
That's true, yeah.
They would have figured. I think there's some loophole to get pitchers to hit. Should we have the DH conversation or no?
He could be a pitcher when it's his time in the rotation, and every other day.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Do you want to have the DH conversation right now?
It's cool. And Ed Martinez, so.
Oh, But but pitchers, because like for us as Seattle fans and Felix, we like to see Felix hit, but do you like to see pitchers hit?
Yeah,
I do. I don't know why, but I do.
The chess game that the managers have to play in the National League.
That's just a chess game, right? There's that, and it's just interesting. Like, you want to see your favorite pitchers hit and see what they can do. Felix hit the grand slam off Johan Santana. That was 10 years ago, but I always thought it interesting.
Most pitchers can't hit though. Like there's just those few like Bumgarner.
I don't see how you can't. I guess I haven't faced 100-mile-an-hour fastball coming at me.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
It could be a problem with incredible breaking. Whatnot. I think they should just leave it.
I kind of like it how it is. How there's like one example of each.
What? What did you say?
I like how it is. How there's one
that has
a DH and the other that has no DH.
I'm scared. Yeah, I'd keep it the same. Jibs, would you keep it the same?
Yeah, I would. I like the DH. And some pitchers can actually hit, so.
Some pitchers. Who hit a home run? Bumgarner's hurt. Who else can hit?
Syndergaard's a pretty good hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Jose Fernandez was until the incident.
This would be a bad segue, but Cuban defectors, Puig and is flipping off of Cleveland fans.
See, I like that move.
Do you think he should have been? He had suspended a game, right? Or he appealed it. Did he play?
Yeah, he got suspended one game and fined, but he's appealed it, so we'll wait and see how that turns out.
I don't know what they did. See, just baseball needs to be more fun. Like Bryce Harper would say, or Ian Kinsler saying that all the Puerto Ricans were whatever during the World Baseball Classic, they were too over the top. It needs more like that. Who cares if he flips them off?
He used both fingers too, so that was impressive. It was a bold move.
A bold move.
Did you hear what Puig said after the game?
He said
they asked
they're gonna find me anyway or something like that, right?
Yeah, they asked
they can do now.
Like, what are you gonna do when they find me, or when they find you? And he said, if they find me, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good point.
They're gonna find you. That's what's gonna happen.
That's true. He's just gonna pay it.
Yeah. Like.
He has enough money.
Yeah.
Baseball needs more fun. Oh, you know what? So, and I had my radio show at Wazoo, another plug to my old college. Anyways, but we were talking about ways that would make sports more interesting. Like the boring sports, like soccer, and how people say baseball is boring. What if you only had one strike? Or one or two strikes. That's all you get. That would speed up the game so fast, and people would be much more entertained.
Yeah, but then they have to change the song. And then it just doesn't go together. There's 1, 2 strikes, you're out of the ball. It's just not the same.
Yeah, then we'd have to change to field of twos.
Oh, you're right.
Well, there's other references of threes, right?
No.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh, jeez.
I think if they had advertising on their jerseys, they could cut out some advertising between innings, and that
that's a good one.
Because the only reason the commercial breaks are so long is because of the commercials. It's not because they need that much time on the field.
Haven't they changed? Haven't you seen the clock at the stadiums? It's like 1:30 in between innings. Is 1:30 too long?
Yeah, it could be 30 seconds.
And they always warm up between innings. See, we could speed it up. You get 1, maybe 2 strikes, and no warming up in between innings.
Well, but you also have to consider what?
Why did you raise your hand to answer that?
Well, you also have to consider like that the catchers have to get their gear on and get ready out there.
It's true. Okay, but the fielders don't have to throw or warm up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
I think they just warm up until everyone's out there and ready.
Yeah.
And then maybe 20 seconds of warming up, and then go.
Okay.
But the only reason it's like 3 minutes between innings or whatever is because of the commercial breaks.
I thought they had that clock that said 1:30. I thought it.
Yeah,
I think the only way is if you do like one or two strikes and you do 2 or 3 balls. I think that would just speed it up, and you just start a new era. You call it the less pitch. I don't know.
The less pitch era.
The less pitch era. Yeah. See, like isn't there there's the dead ball era, the live ball era, right? That's
the steroid era.
There's the steroid era. There's the stat cast era. We're starting new things.
Okay.
I had something. I forgot what I was gonna say. What were we talking about?
Baseball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, baseball. So Seattle people. What do you think? What do you think they should name Safeco after Safeco is gone?
I think they should name it Field of Threes Field.
I liked the Boeing Field.
There's Boeing Field. Because Boeing Field that they say is Boeing Field is actually King County Airport. So, and technically, I like that one or Microsoft Surface. That's a rich. That would be a good one. Like no one names their place Surface. It's just new. Or there was Starbucks Coffee Grounds. There was that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I think Tim Booth tweeted those out. The AP writer.
Yeah.
And what was another one?
I don't remember.
I think there was something about Amazon. But I like Boeing Field. I like those ones. Do you have any name suggestions? Because there's some pretty crazy ones.
I say we buy out the rights to it.
We don't have that kind of money, Julie.
That's true. We have to get this going then.
Let's start a GoFundMe.
It's like a
We should.
To pay.
How does one do that?
What would it say? We want to buy the rights to stadium.
One of the names I saw thrown out that would be like a possibility is PACCAR or whatever.
What?
PACCAR.
PACCAR?
They have an advertisement out on the outfield fence, like Packer Park or whatever. I don't even know how you pronounce that company.
I heard that. I think I saw or like read that Safeco could still be like in it, like in the bidding.
Yeah,
but Safeco isn't a. I don't know how much because Liberty Mutual bought out Safeco a couple years ago, so I don't know how much Safeco exists anymore.
Don't they still have commercials?
Do they? You're the expert on commercials. You claim there's too many commercials.
He doesn't watch them. He just says we need to get rid of them.
Yeah. That's why I don't watch anymore.
You just pause the commercial and then you fast forward through it.
Exactly.
So you do. But that's all changing. All those commercials and stuff is all changing. Everything's changing in the world. Anyway, like Anthony Rizzo, he's a leadoff hitter now.
Yeah.
Like that segue? That was a good segue.
Mm-hmm. He is changing. We'll also steal 40 bags a season now.
Well, no,
if it works.
He'll just hit home runs every time.
Watch out, Ricky Henderson.
Why are the Cubs sucking? Well, not sucking, but why are they not doing? Isn't it because their pitching's bad?
Probably.
Jake Arrieta the one that was traded for Steve Clevenger?
Yes, Steve Clevenger, the race.
Oh.
What a deal.
Silly Orioles. Wait, yeah, that was Orioles.
But then the Orioles flipped him for Mark Trumbo, who then led the league in home runs, so they didn't do that bad.
Oh.
I think whoever Steve Clevenger gets traded for just goes on to have a great couple seasons. The Mariners should have traded him and gotten someone that then they would have gotten 2 good seasons out of. But no, just had to let him go because he's a racist, apparently.
Alleged.
Racist. Okay. Should more power hitters hit leadoff?
No. It's all about the on-base percentage.
I had this weird. I knew it wasn't weird, but our signs were weird for our baseball coach in middle school. He had some interesting signs, and then he would bat the best 2 guys 1-2, and then it just kind of like get worse from there. That's how he'd do it, and we were pretty good, but he mixed it up.
That doesn't sound very effective.
I saw him do it for a couple of years.
Yeah, I feel like it's different in high school because you're not going to have the depth
this is
that you
middle
have on a major league roster.
True. I mean, you just get them more at bats and just shake it. I mean, you didn't really shake it. You get them more at bats. You shake it up.
Turn the lineup.
You do whatever you wish to do. Oh.
What else is happening?
What else is happening? So much is happening, Riley. Let's see. Oh, Dennis Rodman went to North Korea. Did you see that?
No, I don't follow him.
Doesn't he go to North Korea a lot, though?
Yeah.
What a lucky guy.
One time he might not come back.
Am I allowed to say that and post that on the internet?
I don't know if we should be talking about this.
Maybe cut that part out.
It's fine. No one's going to see it there because no one is allowed to use the internet there.
Except for Kim.
Yeah.
What?
Kim Jong-un?
Oh, that Kim.
Yeah, different Kim.
There's many Kims. Oh! So many Kims. North Korea. Hello? Oh.
Hello.
Does he get paid? Does he get paid to go? Why does he go there? How much money would it take you to get to go to North Korea?
I would never go there.
I would.
How much money would it take you to get to go to North Korea?
I no idea. Probably. I know you need like permission. Like I don't know if it's like that much of like money, but like you need permission from the government.
So, I'd be so scared to do that. I think anyone would be scared to do that. Oh, North Korea. Hey, we should probably stop talking about North Korea. I'm worried now. Grayson, what have you done?
I didn't do this. Don't put this on me.
Alex, you went down this road.
I did not. Just remembering things. What else happened? Didn't Daniel Murphy and an ump cuss at each other?
It was just the umpire.
Oh, the umpire.
Just said F you to Daniel Murphy after Daniel Murphy asked him to get out of the way so he could see.
Have either of you ever had that kind of issue with the umpire? Or really, were you an ump for a while?
Yeah.
Were you a good ump?
No.
I mean, I was 14? So probably not great, but good enough to umpire 10-year-olds.
I
played the middle infield a lot, so I know, I would have the umpire get in my way, so I couldn't see the pitch a lot.
What would you do?
I just adjust myself so I could just barely see around the umpire.
See, but then that makes you at a. I guess it's not as big of a deal when we're younger, but these guys have all these advanced scouting metric thingy majiggers.
Yeah, I think the umpire should have just gotten out of the way.
Yeah, the umpire can see from wherever, but this guy, the umpire can be in whatever position, because he might not even matter in the play, but Daniel Murphy, he needs to see. So just scream at them.
And also,
sorry, you go.
Okay, and also I've like had umpires like turn around and like ask me if like they needed to move or something.
Yeah, you're like, yes, go away, just like totally leave, get out of the ballpark. I had one of my coaches pulled our whole team off the field because he got in an argument with an umpire. That was a good night.
One time, one of my manager, or like the coach on my team, he got ejected in the middle of my bat on a called strike. I was like, I would have been the last out of the game too, I think, and then he just started yelling at the umpire from the third base side, and then he got ejected, and I just stood there uncomfortably.
But he didn't just take you off he didn't just take the team off the field. I mean, the game's almost over.
Yeah, it was almost over, and then I got a base hit.
Oh, good job.
I think. Yeah, I wouldn't have walked. His strike zone was awful.
There was this umpire in my little league, and he'd call strikes at your toes. I don't know why he called us. Just because he thought that the projected like down, like cross the plate is a strike. I don't know why, but there was this one umpire in this league. I liked when he umpired when I was pitching, at least. The McGregor fight, the McGregor and Mayweather fight. I don't like none of us know anything about boxing or what. Yeah, they're gonna box, but none of us know anything about that. But it's interesting, just because they're two major personas. It's
intriguing, but I've never watched any.
Right, I barely ever watched anything
other than like highlights on like Sports Center or on like it's just social media feeds.
Right. But why do you raise your hand? Are you talking about something?
Yes, you there?
I've never watched
there with
but like I feel like those are like the only two of the only fighters that I actually have heard the names of. So that's a big deal.
Well, there's Rousey, but she kind of fell off the planet.
Oh yeah.
And
Pacquiao, right?
I think he's kind of done. He's kind of done. That was the other mega fight with Mayweather.
Oh.
I kind of want to place a hefty bet on Mayweather. Because it's boxing and McGregor doesn't know how to box.
Wait, it is boxing?
It's boxing, yeah.
Not UFC or whatever?
Right.
Huh.
Well, yeah, because obviously Mayweather's a much higher ranking person in his fighting career. It'll be boxing.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know either, but I just know that it's going to be boxing. A lot of actual experts on boxing say that it's bad for boxing. Just because it shows that any random can come in and fight. I don't know. But you do a lot of things for money. Oh, we've been talking about money. How much would it take you to get in the ring with either one of them?
A lot.
Enough.
But you're supposed to make like
afterwards.
McGregor's making $100 million on that fight.
Yeah. I'd want a few million.
A few million?
I'd probably do it for 10 million.
Yeah. Well, Mayweather is more of a dodging kind of person, I think, in the ring. So if he knew that you could, if he knew you couldn't fight, he would go after you. And McGregor's just crazy. I hope his antics, his press conference antics. I think he's thrown. What did he throw? And like a can of whatever drinkable liquid he has thrown at his opponents during press conferences. I thought that was funny.
I feel like those are all staged. That's just my opinion.
He looked angry. It's not wrestling, Riley.
But like,
wrestling's fake, Riley. You know.
Yeah, I know that, but like, I don't get how someone could just be that upset with someone just because they're gonna fight them. Like, I don't know.
I mean, those guys are I think they just have a different level to them.
I guess it just kind of seems ridiculous.
I feel like it's not staged, but like they get like told to be like upset and like act towards
it. Right, yeah, like okay, that's more of what I meant. Like,
yeah, like
they have a plan of what they're gonna do out there.
Yeah, to like
hype up the fight to get more like
publicity.
Viewers and
yeah.
Like I wouldn't think that like the other.
That's a good point.
You know, like the opponent would know what the other guy's gonna do out there, but yeah, like it's a planned outrage.
Well, I think the fight should be on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Why?
Because no one's ever done that before.
And no one would be there to watch.
Yeah, but you'd make. I mean, most of the money comes from TV because it's all HBO, right? I think ringside seats go for a lot. Well, it'd be like a cruise ship. You know, it's on a cruise, and you get a bunch of people to come watch it.
That'd be really expensive cruise.
And you charge for the cruise. You charge to come watch. I think it'd be new and innovative.
You should try.
We're gonna have a fight on a boat, and we're gonna make millions. I'm Jackie Moon, and I'm gonna wrestle a bear.
You do like Will Ferrell, huh?
We'll make a movie. We're gonna make a movie, or not a movie, a fight. We can make them anyways.
We can make a movie too. We've done it before.
Make a movie about the fight.
Oh, I think we should take a break to check in. Riley, have they found Bigfoot yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Back to your regular programming.
Check back next week.
We'll check back next time. I don't know how that show keeps getting another season added to it. Because they haven't even had good evidence when they go on their little night expeditions.
Well, I think
it's the same show every single episode, just in a different place.
I think they keep telling the producers, like, oh, this season we're going to find him. I promise.
I mean, they have some interesting evidence that brings them there. And some people have some interesting stories at, like, their town halls. But whenever they go looking for them, nothing happens. Like, oh, we heard him. But and then they're like, there are definitely Bigfoot here.
Mm-hmm. Just be like some random noise.
I want there to be Bigfoot. We've been camping. We've never had any Bigfoot encounters, right?
Not a once, believe it or not.
We've never been in too remote of an area. Not yet. I hope we do. No, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, we've only had a couple Rita encounters while we were camping.
Rita.
More than a couple.
It happens every year.
You got stung by a bee one time. Brother, you got stung by a bee. I think that's the most wildlife that we've had trouble with.
Turns out bees can live underground.
And you guys broke your boat one time, right?
You were in the boat. Oh.
No, I wasn't.
No, Grayson refused to go with us.
Yeah, because I knew that thing was going down.
Yeah, Grayson sabotaged it.
Oh, did you? Oh, that brings a whole new light to that story. Of the boat.
That's also why it popped the raft.
Oh, we have had so many problems when we go camping. But no Bigfoot. Maybe Bigfoot broke the...
Bigfoot's been doing all this to us.
Bigfoot sabotages. We need to go camping. Oh, and also when they do their... So all the sightings that they have always happen during the day, you know, from their town hall. And then they go on expeditions at night. What is the logic in that?
Because they're nocturnal.
Oh, how do they know they're nocturnal, all right?
If they're nocturnal, then why are all the
How do they know anything?
I have no idea. I don't know. You know, it's not a science. It's
all right,
an activity.
We'll check back next week.
Now they're actually going to find one.
Because we talked about it, they'll find them.
All right, let's look at it. What's coming up next week?
What's coming next week? We're still going. Wait, we got a couple more things this week, Riley. Jeez, we have a rundown.
Oh,
that's what we should rename this podcast. Oh, that already exists.
After we buy the rights to Safeco, let's buy the rights to that show network.
Another GoFundMe.
I think we should actually start a GoFundMe for that and see where it goes.
I don't want to waste people's money.
Grayson, there are probably going to be like 2 people that listen to this, and unless their names are like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, I think we're out of luck.
I mean, it only takes one, Riley. Wait, who's Warren Buffett?
He's the guy that invented the buffet.
Millionaire, billionaire,
Wait, really?
not millionaire.
No.
Grayson, are you serious?
No, I lied.
Wait, what did Grayson say?
Grayson said, I said, who's Warren Buffett? And Grayson goes, that's the guy who invented the buffet.
My apologies.
Did you see that? You saw that the Cubs were selling Ivy for $200.
Yeah, that's overpriced, but I think that's really cool.
Yeah, they were like, what?
How do you know it's an actual leaf?
They have like certification, like stickers on them.
So, what? It's a sticker. I don't know. I would not pay $200. I'd pay a cup like $5 for a leaf. Well, and I think some what?
I'd buy all of them and line a wall with it.
They're not just single leaves that they hand out. They're like.
Oh, I know. They're in like
little cases. Yeah. They just give you a leaf and they're not.
Just like a bag of leaves.
Ellie, it's in this case. Get it together.
No, I know, but you could line the wall with the cases and say that that's your Ivy wall.
I thought that's thick though. I think it's funny when another ball pops out of the Ivy.
That's always interesting.
During a game. Yeah, I think that's always funny. They need to put some padding behind that wall though. That's messed up.
I don't think that would be the ideal
Ivy and then brick. A brick wall is the ideal. I don't know. I'm not an Ivy expert. Maybe Rita knows what Ivy grows with.
Probably. She's a librarian.
Let's phone a friend.
She wants. Can we do that?
No.
We could actually. We could just add another person into this call.
Well,
we don't have the technology yet.
Yes, we do. We just don't have friends for this.
We're recording this at midnight. We don't have anyone to add right now. We didn't tell anyone. There's some NHL team that was selling melted ice, though.
Yeah, I think we read the same article then.
Melted ice. Not ice. Melted ice, which is water.
Yeah, they're just selling water. Probably came out of a hose, but then they froze it onto a nice slab of concrete.
There needs to be some more proof behind this melted ice. And didn't the Red Sox sell dirt from there?
Yeah.
Dirt. I mean, a lot of places do that. I know Mount St. Helens, when it blew up, they still sell ash. That's supposed to be from the mountain.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I'm sure there's always going to be people that are willing to buy all that stuff.
It's just crazy, because you don't know the next time the Cubs are going to win a World Series. It might be another 100 years.
That's true, yeah. But in 100 years, that Ivy's going to be dead.
It already looks dead in the encased.
Yeah, that's because every year they have to, like, plant the new ivy, because, like, it dies.
Yeah. In October.
Yeah.
October. I don't think it'll shrivel up anymore. It's in that good casing.
Yeah. Did we lose Riley?
No, I'm reading up on how to grow ivy on walls.
I think I have some rocks from Germany that my brother brought me one time.
I actually have some dirt from Fenway.
From Fen. Oh, well, there you go. How much did it cost, though?
I didn't pay a thing for it.
You stole it?
No. I have my ways.
Yeah. Riley, do you have anything like that?
What?
Do you have anything like that?
Like what?
Were you paying attention at all?
I'm reading an article about ivy.
Stop looking up ivy things.
I also have a bag of dirt from the Boise Hawks Stadium, who's a minor league team for, I don't know, some team. Because that's the stadium that...
What is more useless, that or your signed Sean Figgins jersey?
A bag of dirt or the Sean Figgins jersey?
It's a signed Sean Figgins jersey.
Well, I mean, you can't grow anything from a jersey, but you can grow some plants from the dirt, right, so probably the dirt's more useful.
I said more useless.
Oh, well.
But so, I mean, you can just flip. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Riley, did you see the Lonzo Ball ad?
No.
Father's Day?
No.
I didn't see that, you bum. But you know the whole, everyone knows this song. I think Lonzo Ball is going to drop a lot in the draft.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Did you? Oh, I'm a big proponent. Is proponent the right word of the Sixers? Just because they have Simmons, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid, and now they have the number one pick. I'm so happy.
Yeah, that could be a pretty good team.
But I don't know what the Celtics are doing. They have all these picks and all these assets, but they haven't done anything yet. I saw something
they could have had Fultz and Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, but, okay, so but Isaiah Thomas did a three point guard thing in Phoenix before he was in Boston, and that didn't work at all. So I don't think they needed to bring in more point guards to Boston.
No, but
I think, but they're gonna do something with those picks, but they need to do it soon because the Cavs are not slowing down anytime soon. They could, and there's that Paul George guy that doesn't want to be in Indiana. NBA off season's crazy. This is why I created a Twitter account last year called Sources. It was like Sources Tell This. I need to get back on that.
And you just had a bunch of fake rumors?
I mean, there's rumors. I was just gonna say things about it and be like, if anyone has ever said, sources tell me this, I'll be like, yep, I said that. I don't know, something. Try to be annoying. I saw something that the Celtics were trying to get Anthony Davis with all the number one picks that they're stockpiling. We'll see what happens, but they need to do something soon because they're not gonna. Or maybe they're just trying to wait out the Cavs. Who knows? I like Lonzo Ball, if his dad didn't exist. I'd like him a lot there.
I think his dad's pretty cool.
I mean, he's almost a good marketer, but I feel like eventually that's just gonna come crashing down.
Eventually.
Or it's almost crashing down. Because his other two sons aren't as good as Lonzo. And too much for the shoes. And all the big things he said are just going to come crashing down onto him. Yeah.
When his son ends up to be garbage.
Yeah, and his other two sons don't do anything. It's just everything. And all the crazy things that he said somehow just completely backfire in his marketing strategy. Is what I'm thinking. What else happened this week? Oh, I guess we can go to today. Today there was the
Father's Day.
Yeah, today was fine. Riley, you became a father today. Good job.
Yeah, congrats on your child.
What? This is false.
You can't prove that.
You were telling us all weekend how Erica was having morning sickness.
She was feeling sick in the morning.
That's what you said.
That's the same.
Congratulations.
What are you gonna? Oh, don't we have the rights to that name? Oh, I don't think we should say what we're gonna name
it. Start a GoFundMe.
To what? To name the child.
For the rights.
What is that gonna go? What? What does that have to do with anything?
So you GoFundMe for naming rights for your firstborn?
Yes.
What is the funds go? What do the funds go to?
What? To me. It's gonna cost you $500,000.
Oh, I need to pay you $500,000 for the naming rights?
Yeah.
Anyways, it was Father's Day. All the anyways. Shh. Talking. I'm way more important than anybody on this.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I'm hanging up now.
Good.
I think Will.
No, we're all in a room. We're in a studio. We're not on a Skype call.
Oh, anyway, the studio.
But it was Fodge's Day, you're right. All the athletes posted pictures of their fathers that are with them and their fathers that their fathers aren't going to see because their fathers probably don't have social media. But yeah.
That's fair.
I
don't like how the baseball teams have started just going like all pink and all blue.
Why?
Because when I'm watching highlights, I don't know what team it is at first glance.
And I'm pretty sure that money that they say goes to all the cancer research, I don't think all of it goes. There's probably a big portion that they keep for themselves. And same with the NFL and what they do. I know that they keep a lot of that.
Yeah. No, I think they should still auction them off.
They still give a decent amount.
But they don't have to just have it all the
I think they take a big
names
chunk.
and everything completely blue.
I think it looks interesting.
I think they could keep the front normal and just have the name and number on the back be.
Well, why not? Since we're the new commissioners who change baseball into one strike, I think we'll have to talk about that.
I'll have a word with them.
Let's email.
I'd like to have a word.
Let's start a GoFundMe to change baseball.
All of a sudden, that's just our solution to everything.
Yeah, start a GoFundMe. I don't think I've ever started a GoFundMe.
Shoot, I locked myself out. Let's start a GoFundMe.
It's because we're so poor, we need money for everything.
What happened? Oh, Nolan Arenado, he had a walk-off for the cycle.
Yeah, Coors Field.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
How long until he becomes a Yankee? I guess that's what you'd say a couple years ago. No, but the Yankees need a third baseman, actually.
What's he got left on the contract?
I don't know. Ghibli, look it up.
Okay.
But the Rockies are good. They're actually good. And I guess New York's a small ballpark, but Colorado's just something else. Isn't there some story that the MLB's trying to juice up balls again so they can go farther?
Not that I've seen. I don't know.
I thought there was something.
Isn't that in Japan?
I don't. Is that why Eric Thames hit so many home runs?
Probably.
And Carlos Figueroa. Oh my goodness, Carlos Figueroa hit a.
Nolan Arenado has a 2-year, $29.5 million deal.
All right, by then he can be a Yankee, and then Bryce Harper can go to the Yankee. No, Bryce Harper's going to the Cubs. 400. Okay, Mike Trout needs to get out of LA, or they need to trade him because they just need some assets because they're not doing anything with Trout.
They need to fold. Like
they
just
need
not
to
be a
fold
team
as a
anymore.
franchise.
Bring back Montreal.
Heck yeah.
I really want a Montreal team again.
Me too.
I saw an Expos hat at the store the other day, and I thought it looked interesting. And I saw this old Tampa Bay, from their first year in existence. I don't think I've ever seen one of those hats in a hat store. Yeah, Montreal. Oh, that's a good question.
The whole rainbow design.
Yeah. What city/state/area should get an MLB? If the MLB were to expand, what team or what city, what place needs a team or should have a team besides Montreal?
I think it's gonna be Mexico City.
Oh, really?
Because Manfred has been talking about how he wants to expand to other countries.
I'm sorry, if you're a player.
I don't know how bad I want to go to Mexico City.
No, I wouldn't want to live in Mexico for any part of the year.
Yeah, I'm not saying I want him to make a team in Mexico, but that's what I've heard.
Mexico. There should be. Montana needs a. I don't know. Nobody's in Montana.
I could see Portland maybe.
Portland's a weird place.
There's not even any high school baseball in Montana, so that's not very.
Really? Wait, really?
Yeah, they all have to play Legion and club ball.
Really?
You're in high school.
Interesting.
I don't know what. Because, like, what major. There's not really a major state that doesn't.
What about Hawaii?
That'd be so. You realize how much travel that would be for them?
Yeah. It's an option.
Seattle is already crazy. I'd like them to put one in Alaska. I really enjoy Alaska. I think there needs to be. But see, no one's going to make any money in Alaska.
I say,
there's no
bring one to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Oh, my goodness.
There's not even a minor league team there.
Yeah. We'll bring a minor league team there then. Put a major league team in Spokane.
I don't know what. I don't even think I don't think there's any major whatever.
Las Vegas.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. I don't like Vegas. Vegas is too hot, but yeah, with the NHL going there, the NFL's going there, MLB's next. There's a minor league team in Vegas, right?
Yeah, Las Vegas 51s.
Why is the AAA team? Isn't that the Mets AAA team?
Yes.
Why is the Mets AAA team so far from the major league club?
Well, it used to be the Blue Jays, but now, because
it's still not any closer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Seattle has theirs super duper close. It's like less than an hour.
It's just all.
And if they immediately needed a player, where there's gonna be all this switching back and forth, that just seems like an excessive plane ride.
It all just kind of comes down to what teams you can agree to a contract with, though.
Yeah.
Area the 51s. Are aliens real, Ghibli?
Yeah. Here's a hot take.
That's all we're gonna say. Oh, hot take.
No, I have a hot take for you.
Okay.
The aliens are real, but while we're out in space looking for them, they're underneath the oceans waiting to attack. That's why we haven't found them.
Oh my word.
I'm okay. I'm not gonna say anything about it.
That's your hot take for the day.
Them.
All right then. So we is now the time that we look forward to the week that is going to be.
Yeah.
What's even happening this week? So... Whatever. We'll do what we want. What was I gonna say? I don't know.
What's happening?
What is happening the NBA draft is Thursday. I know that much. When's MLB All-Star break in July?
Yeah, mid-July.
That's why it's called the Midsummer Classic, right? That's a thing?
Yeah, Alex.
Dang, we're just tying everything together. I don't really know what we're looking forward to this week.
Pretty much just the NBA draft, I think, is all that's
the draft. More rumors about ML or NBA teams. Didn't hockey have their expansion draft? Or is going to be?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yay, hockey. You know what's fun? Hockey video games. They are, surprisingly.
Yeah, you can start fights in that, right?
Yeah, it's fun. What else is happening this week? More MLB games. Should they shorten the season?
No.
Do you shorten the season? You less strikes, advertisements on jerseys. We can make the league super popular.
Make baseball great again.
It's going to be huge.
What is Bryce Harper's? Make baseball fun again. Right? No. I don't know. What happened to Bryce Harper's icy hair?
I don't know. Did he cut it?
He didn't cut it. He just dyed it.
You mean when he dyed it, but like a long time ago?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That Bryce Harper commercial from T-Mobile needs to be stopped. It keeps playing too much.
Yeah, all of their commercials need to let's just get rid of T-Mobile.
Yeah, see, If T-Mobile just had their logo on the players' jerseys,
there we go.
To see that so many of their commercials.
Isn't T-Mobile's a Washington company? Yeah. Maybe that'll be the new save.
Or yeah, T-Mobile.
I think we just had a breakthrough. T-Mobile surface area. Anyways.
T-Mobile surface area?
It's beautiful. T-Mobile territory.
Breaking records. All right. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah.
Do we have any shout-outs? Do we have any? Go buy our cards. That's what I gotta say.
Podcast number 1.
Number uno. Or should we say this is number 0? Or we should go negative. We should count backwards.
Why would that?
That doesn't make any sense.
What are we counting towards? Let's count down.
When we hit 3 million podcasts.
What? What? No, this is our first one.
Yeah, when we hit 3 million, when we're like 90.
3 million podcasts? That's 3 million weeks, Alex.
We're gonna keep it every week. I guess that's the plan. We'll see how much. Whatever. We look forward to the week that was, and then the week that's going to be. Is what we did, and none of that's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know what I just. It's getting late. I'm saying random things. All right. Shout out to Rita. Go buy our cards. If you listen to this long, you're probably our parents or someone we're related to. I don't even know if I listen this long.
Hold on. I say, if you've listened this long, DM our Twitter page and we'll send you a free single card.
That was a good one.
If you've listened this long, you're probably like tied down and being forced to listen to this or something. And I apologize.
But thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Anyways, we're sorry. Alright, this is our first one. Hopefully they get better. For a field of threes, it's been Al, and should we say your name?
Grayson and or Ghibli.
And I'm Riley.
And Riley, the new dad. Thanks for listening.
No,
Peace
what?
out. Wait, what? Okay, bye.